In this video, we're going to talk about how to get reviews for your products. Obviously, the more reviews that you have on your product, the more trusting people are going to be of the different things that you're selling. It's just human nature. We all look at reviews to see if products are good or not. Now, don't worry about this too much because I don't do it that much, but as I do more, I see that my sales go up, so I would be remiss not to mention it to you. There are a couple different ways to get reviews that I'm going to go over, and I've used all of these with varying levels of success. My favorite option is to use the AMZ tool, just because you'll be able to access a group of people who are used to leaving reviews. They want to get your product. You can sell it for discounted or free, whatever you want, and then people will get vouchers. I'll show you how you can create those vouchers. And then they'll be able to go through and purchase your product. And they're used to leaving reviews, so they do it all the time. They get automatic email reminders from AMZ to leave those reviews. And that's a lot better, I think, than doing something where you're feeling like you have to beg your friends and family and it's an awkward, uncomfortable position. But really, it's up to whatever works best for you. But I'm going to show you how you can use AMZ now to get those reviews and create vouchers. So we're inside AMZ Tracker right now, and you can see here that I did a search for the luckiest guy mug, and when I open it, it's going to give me the option to put this in the review club. Now, the review club is something where you list your products and then you can either offer them for free or you can do discounts, and then you sync in, you create a promotion inside Amazon, and I'll have a separate video on that for people who aren't going to be using AMZ. I won't waste your time in this video, but you'll go and create the campaign, and after you create the campaign, Amazon's going to give you vouchers that you can use to give to people. So AMZ will automate all of it. For this one, let's just say we're going to do funny mug for boyfriend. You're the luckiest guy in the world. Sarcastic coffee mugs for men. So then we have to write a short promotional description. This funny mug for your boyfriend. It's sure to bring the smiles. And then description. Usually it'll auto-populate with whatever the description on the mug is, but as I mentioned in other videos, I don't have descriptions on all my mugs. We have the product group, so you can do home and kitchen and dining. I'll usually do either one of those. And this, I'm sure we could do something ninja with, but I haven't played with it too much. Support email, support email there, and then the start date, and then the end date of your promotion, which you would set also in Amazon. So we'll say now till July 1st. You have to click I understand about protecting my inventory, and then you can create a discounted price here for the mug. So let's say you're going to discount it $10, and then this particular item happens to be fulfilled by Amazon. People would be paying $4.95 flat rate. Now, if you are fulfilling by merchant, you're not sending things over to Amazon just yet, then you would click just like that, and then you would put whatever your shipping price is. Let's say $4.49 is what I have. And then people would be paying $4.95 plus $4.49 shipping in order to get a discounted version of the mug. I have people buy these mugs, by the way, all the time. I actually just gave my assistant directions to go and put all the mugs that we have up on here because they all work, and it's a great way to get reviews. A lot of people will do it. I'll actually show you one that I did for Mother's Day here in a second. But after that, you would go and you would put the promo codes right in here. If you have any notes, you could leave them. You could also just leave it blank. Usually I'll say something like, please use the term funny mug for boyfriend in the title of the review, because that's going to help us with the search engine optimization. Okay, and then you hit save. That should be everything. Sometimes I forget things, but usually it's either checking this or the product group. I'll actually create the vouchers, by the way, in the other video, and then we'll go through the entire thing. But that's what that looks like. And then how it looks for reviewers is they have a site called AMZ Review Trader. It looks just like this. They sign up, and then they basically can go shopping to see different products that they can buy. And they can sort by the categories they like. So they can either select all groups. Let's just say they're into grocery and gourmet food. You can hit OK, and then refresh, and then they'll just go shopping for whatever it is they want. They'll pick something they like. There's going to be the introduction here. Some people ought to have their links clickable from Amazon, so they would be able to open it and check it out. And then they just click review now, and then you would get the option to see if you wanted them to review your product or not. So after people click and try to review your product, what happens to you over here is in the review club, it's going to tell you how many people want to review your product. So right now I've already reviewed everybody, but what it looks like usually is you'll have a number right here. It'll show you how many people are trying to get access to your product. And then you just click on it and it will tell you a little bit about each reviewer. So it'll tell you the Amazon reviewer ranking for that person. It'll tell you how many reviews they've left total, how many confirmed reviews with ANZ Tracker, so how many products did they get that were discounted and they left reviews for, what their average word count is, if they have pictures in their reviews or videos, if their profile is filled out, and just give you different information. And then from there, you can either accept or deny different people based on whatever your preferences are. So obviously this is going to be up to you. Typically, as long as people don't leave extremely short reviews and they don't have zero reviews, zero rankings, I don't usually accept those people. But I think more liberal probably than other people are, but it really just depends on you and how much you're discounting your product. Because if you are losing money on the product, then obviously you'll want to be a little bit more strict. For this Mother's Day campaign, I made a very easy mug over on WordSwag, and it's just the same kind of thing. You're the luckiest mom in the world. I'd love to have me as a daughter. So with that Mother's Day campaign, I'm not exactly sure how many vouchers I gave out because I can't seem to figure out how to tell in Amazon, and I don't think AMZ tracks it. I knew that I had originally created only 20 vouchers. I think I only gave out 10 or so of them, and I have 5 reviews. So who knows, maybe more are coming, and even if not, I'm happy with that because I've been giving out discounted copies. I'm not really too worried about if I lose a little bit of money because getting reviews, I think, boosts sales so much anyway that it's worth it to me. By the way, you can also find some really big reviewers on there, like top reviewers that their reviews carry a lot of weight. They definitely go searching around and looking for good deals. Another option is to search for top reviewers. If you do a search for Amazon top reviewers, you're going to find a listing like this. And this goes over everybody who is on the top of the list for reviews. I don't know exactly what the algorithm is for getting top reviewers. Amazon isn't super forthright about it, but I know it has something to do with quantity of reviews and how many people mark them as helpful and different things. You can reach out to many of these people. A lot of them, if you click on their listings, they'll tell you how you can reach them and what they like to purchase. This one gives you their email. She doesn't talk about what she likes in this one, but you can certainly contact her and ask her if she would be interested in purchasing your product. Some other people are very specific. They like kitchens or different things. This person says they do not accept coupon requests. She's very specific on what she likes, wide variety of products, and you can send her an email here. But the way that it works is if you click through on one of these reviewers, for example, we'll just click her. And let's say she reviewed this one, and then her purchase will say #1 Hall of Fame reviewer. And it's like that for all the Hall of Fame people. You can see here, it says Ali Julia, #1 Hall of Fame top 10 reviewer. And as far as I understand, it's not just for people on the top 10, by the way, it's for people down the line too. I went to page 40 to see what would happen if I clicked on this person's reviews. Okay, so this person is leaving a review here. We'll go back to the product and see. You can see here that they've been contacting a bunch of top reviewers because we have someone here that has the top 500 reviewer, but let's look for the most recent. So this guy, yeah, so this Florida guy also has the top 500 reviewer. So that carries weight because people trust them. I don't know, I feel like for making this passive, this is a little bit more work than I want to do for just super passive sales. But if you start getting a mug that takes off in a major way, then maybe it's worth your while. Of course, you could also ask friends and family to purchase your product, and when you give them the codes, you could have the codes either be for free and then they get the product for free, or you could do some kind of discount. This definitely has pros and cons. The pros are you don't really have to spend much money on doing this, and the cons are you can feel really annoying asking people to do things. And for something that isn't really that big of a deal, it can feel like a really big hassle to friends and family, especially if you have multiple products. Whereas if you're using something like a review club or even contacting top reviewers who are used to leaving reviews, it's much easier, I think. But this certainly works. If you have an existing audience, then you can certainly use that as well. So send an email out to your list, or if you have social media, asking people who'd be interested in purchasing a product of yours and leaving a review. This could be a very easy way to get eager reviewers. Now, this could also be a cool way to, if you do decide to share your product with your audience, get everybody invested in what the product is, get excited for you about launching something, and probably want to make purchases of the product anyway. So that will really help with your customer experience rank on Amazon. And make sure if you do that, you use your Ninja link that we talked about in SEO. Make sure, by the way, that if you are giving out discounted or free copies of your products, you have people disclose that they got discounted or free copies. Otherwise, Amazon is known for deleting people's accounts, closing people's accounts without worrying about it at all, and then all your passive sales would just go away. And really, it's not that big of a deal if people just say at the end that they got a discounted copy in exchange for their honest opinion. So that's that on getting reviews. Hopefully that helps. And now we'll go over to the next video where I show you how you can create those promotions for people.